If you ask the average person what a bank is,
They might think of a building.
But buildings can't learn.
Or innovate.
They don't build relationships.
Or contribute to the community.
And they don't build success.
People do.
Our bank has strong, capable leadership in place. Our employees are encouraged to have a voice. We have wonderful teamwork, and it's a great time to be at Fidelity Bank.
We're really coming together and working well as a team.
I'm recognized even for small things. I really feel that what I do is worth something.
I appreciate the fact that the bank is making an investment in our future, giving us opportunities to continue learning.
Fidelity has a book club. Each quarter we read a book on some management topic or team building skill. It's one more way that we're continually learning and we get to know each other.
I am so proud of the way that our staff looks at Fidelity Bank. This is a professional industry. I love the suits, I love the demeanor. I think we look better than any bank in the area.
I feel like I have the ability to make a difference in this company, and it feels great to work at a small community bank that really cares.
When you have the support behind you, you really feel passionate about what you're doing.
Just being part of developing Fidelity's core values, that's pretty special.
Last year, when we started mapping out the future of Fidelity Bank, we began by looking at our core values, our vision and mission statement. We came up with 5 core values. Passion was something I felt was very important.
Nothing starts without passion.
But I was a little concerned the way people would react.
I really wanted to use the word passion, but I wasn't going to say it.
You know, people may think it's a little risque.
I don't think anyone's going to go for it, but let's put it in.
The word has a lot of meanings.
Can't live without passion. Won't live without
passion? You gotta have passion.
But you know what? Without passion, nothing else matters. Passion is what drives all of our core values.
There's no way we're not getting the word passion.
So even though I was concerned with putting myself out there, I was really happy the Fidelity team chose passion. We can't have success without passion.
And nothing lasts without passion either.
Building relationships is about listening to our customers.
And listening to each other.
It's more than just listening. It's learning to ask the right questions without making the customers feel uncomfortable.
It's about providing excellent customer service by anticipating and meeting our customers' needs.
Our front line truly owns the relationship. They're really empowered to make decisions in the best interest of the customer, be it waiving a fee, perhaps matching a rate on a CD, a loan product. They really create the experience.
It's really about understanding what people have to say, identifying their needs, and then solving their problems.
Sometimes it's about looking for alternative ways to help our customers.
I had a gentleman come into the branch one day, and he was looking for change for a $100 bill. He was a non-customer, so I had explained to him that we do not change large bills for non-customers. The conversation began, and I asked him that if he wanted to take $25 of that bill and open a checking account with us, that we would gladly do that, and he would be a customer, and I'd be more than welcome to give him change. So we proceeded to talk about the bank and our locations and what we have to offer. He then said that he would be happy to open the checking account. So I proceeded to take him into Wanda, who is our branch manager. She opened his checking account, and at the same time, we also obtained his savings account. After a little more conversation, she had learned that he had several businesses. She began to explain to him what Fidelity Bank had to offer with our business accounts. She set up an appointment with him, went out to see him at all of his businesses, and we are in the process of obtaining his business accounts. He is very happy with Fidelity Bank and continues to be our customer.
Building relationship is about making the customer feel welcome. Like me, when I came here from Europe, everyone at Fidelity made me feel so welcome that when I walk down the street in Dunmore, I feel like a movie star.
Building relationships is about providing excellent service at every touch point. For instance, our call center is one of the only ones in the area where an actual human being answers the call when you phone into the bank. And that's just the start of a great customer experience.
Building relationships is also about working as a team and listening to each other.
It's all about communication and making sure we understand everyone's point of view.
Everyone is trying to get to that goal, to work as a team. Maybe we don't understand everything everyone else does, but we're working together towards the same goal.
Here at Fidelity, everybody's important. No job's better than the other, and we're not islands. We're all on one team.
Integrity means to be honest and to always do the right thing. We remain true to our customers even through the Great Recession. We let integrity guide our actions, and our commitment to our customers never wavered.
Keep in mind, this is a business, and businesses have to be profitable. But if we do what's right for the customer, we'll always come out ahead.
We have to do what's best for the customer that meets the needs of both the customer and the bank.
We also have to have integrity for each other.
A major part of integrity is teamwork. There's 3 loan departments, and all 3 loan departments need to be compliant with regulations that the bank must abide by. There are times that we need to review our loans. We call them scrubs. And just recently we had a scrub that involved many loans, and we knew that we had a deadline to meet, and we weren't sure if we were going to be able to meet that deadline. So we reached out to other departments in the bank that have nothing to do with loans at all, and we asked for their help. And those people all came forward. There were 7 to 8 people. They worked for an entire week, all day, every day, in the basement of the bank, in the training room, and we poured through files. We met the deadline, and we felt really confident that we were going to have a good audit.
Integrity is also about owning it, following through and getting it done, and being accountable to each other, to our customers, and to our shareholders.
If you make a mistake, own up to it. Get the help that you need.
We were undergoing a massive network conversion, and it required a lot of hours from IT staff. My network administrator put in more than 70 hours that week. I know the one night that we pulled an all-nighter, it was 3:30 in the morning, and I'm saying, Rich, it's time to go home. And he said, no, I just got a little bit more to do. But we had to do that because nothing was working. It was an extraordinary event requiring extraordinary solutions.
On March 22nd, 1960, I started working at the Fidelity Bank in Dunmore. I was 20 years old at the time. I always wanted to work at Fidelity Bank. I had a sister that worked here and would come home every night and tell us all the wonderful stories about the customers at the bank. On March 22nd, 1970, I had a son, Rich, and I left the bank for 1 year. After 1 year, Mr. Quinn, the bank president at the time, called me at my home and asked me if I would go in because it was the 3rd of the month and they needed tellers. I reported to the bank the next day. I worked on Mondays and Fridays, and then in the summer times I would come in full-time. And I've been here since. It's a perfect job for a working mother. I've met so many wonderful people, and I have so many relationships with our customers. And after 50 years, it's just been a wonderful ride. And I wouldn't do it any differently.
When I was a little girl, my mom took me to Fidelity Bank to open my first savings account. Right then and there, I told her I want to work here when I grow up. Lo and behold, a few years later, I got an offer through a co-op program to work at Fidelity. And my mom said, Leslie, this is fate.
Each of us at Fidelity is committed to exceptional customer service.
We are committed to sound, disciplined process of doing business that ensures our growth and protects our shareholders' investment.
You know, we're really committed to the future of this bank and obviously to the communities that we serve.
I grew up in Kingston, and Kingston was flooded back in 1972 in the Agnes flood. And my father and grandfather had a plumbing business, and just from hearing stories that they had told while I was growing up about what it was like to be affected by the flood, working in the flood, I never thought that I would have the opportunity to experience half of what they had to go through in their life. In September 2011, we were flooded, and there's no experience quite like it unless you've lived through it yourself. Fidelity Bank and their employees and the community were all affected by this. Even though we weren't affected by the flood, our customers were. Late Friday evening after banking hours, the bank decided that we needed to do something to help out our community and our customers. Dan was out of town, Vicki Randis had called and said we need to do something for our customers, and Fidelity Bank put it all together and made it happen. Throughout the few days of the flood, our regional managers had trudged through the flooded, muddy water in rain boots and handed out Subway gift cards, cleaning supplies, anything to help out our community in any way possible. The branch staff, we were a shoulder for our customers to cry on. We weren't just an open door, we were an open heart for our community. Fidelity Bank and myself and my staff really came together and showed that we're not only an organization, but we're a true team. Sorry.
Some people couldn't get into their homes. There wasn't a lot of time to prepare, but our bank was able to offer no interest, same-day loans to these flood victims. It took great teamwork, and we absolutely did the right thing.
Emotionally, it was hard, but we worked together as a team. Even those who were, in an area of evacuation came into work. We kept the bank open, and we were there for our customers when they needed us the most.
Passion is about having a dream and going for it.
When you're passionate, you try harder, you get involved, and you give it 110% all the time.
The mortgage industry is very busy. My job not only entails working from 9 to 5, but it is also working on Saturdays and also Sundays. It is my job to make sure that the customer has the best mortgage experience possible.
You've really got to love what you're doing.
Passion for what I do comes from many different elements in my career. One of those being charity work through local organizations. I've been doing work with the local SPCA and Soup Kitchen for years. Through the SPCA, I was fortunate enough to adopt 2 loving pets and give them a safe, nurturing home. I am fortunate enough to be able to give back to the community, and seeing a difference I make in people's lives drives the passion for who I am and what I do.
If you're not passionate, people see insincerity.
When I care, everyone cares. Everyone's attitude reflects on everyone else.
When it's all said and done, it's passion that drives success.
Innovation is vital to our future. As our customers' needs change, we have to be able to meet their needs with innovative products and services.
The key to innovation is recognizing and supporting employees who want to make a difference.
I was able to help streamline our office supply ordering system by getting our vendor to categorize our items so that the office staff could find the items that they need easier, as well as negotiate prices down to save the bank $10,000 a year in office supplies.
Innovation is more than broad sweeping changes. It is the small incremental changes that happen every single day to increase efficiencies, whether it's increasing time effectiveness, increasing cost effectiveness, or being able to manage better and smarter.
What other local bank provides a wow factor of a random act of kindness? Whether you're a customer or not, we'll pick up the tab.
While attending a community event that Fidelity was investing some sponsorship in, I heard a customer who was giving us a small portion of their business talk about a challenge that was ongoing in their business practices. And it had to do with a product that they deliver, getting it in the customer's hands, but making sure that their payment is received. And the challenge is, as we talked through some different solutions, one of the things we talked about was equipping their drivers with a device that would attach to an iPhone where they could swipe payment and receive payment for the goods. But as our customer talked more, he said, I don't want my drivers becoming collectors. My main priority is to make sure they're delivering the product and not creating a mess. collecting needs to take place back at the home office. We have created operational efficiencies for this customer, and as a result, they see us as a trusted financial partner to provide solutions for them and broaden and deepen this relationship.
Success is meeting and exceeding our customers' expectation.
My entire team works constantly to exceed customer expectations. At any time, I can single out any member of my team who went above and beyond what they needed to do to help out our customers. Perfect example would be Paul Arve. I am constantly receiving thank you notes in the mail about him and how wonderful he was to our customers. He went to a customer's house on a Friday night on his own time to meet a customer just to accommodate their work schedules. And in that note, they told me that he was a few minutes late and he called and apologized to them for being late. That's what I call exceeding customer expectations.
Success is about being committed and passionate, finding solutions and getting roadblocks out of the way.
Success means being profitable and returning value to our shareholders while always doing what's right for the customer and the community.
Every successful community has a community bank.
Success is building solid internal relationships.
Success is having an empowered staff that really gets behind the bank's mission.
Success is really about adapting to change.
Taking over another bank's trust portfolio, although a great opportunity, is hard work. We had 3 months to convert over 25 customers to Fidelity Bank. We worked really hard to ensure that these customers felt comfortable and welcome.
In order to succeed, you need to have a clear sense of purpose and a team that is passionate and committed to achieving its mission. Fidelity Bank has been a significant part of our community for over 100 years. Because of this, I wanted to know from you what was driving our success in the past and where we need to focus our resources going forward. You told me what you believe to be most important: building relationships, acting with integrity, being true and committed to each other and to all stakeholders, being passionate about what we do and who we are, constantly innovating, and building success by being true to our core values. These are the very core values that you have defined. These core values will help guide our decisions and our actions going forward. I want to thank each and every one of you for living these core values and making us who we are today. You should feel very proud to know that it's your commitment to success, knowledge, and innovation that are driving our growth and will shape our future for generations to come. And we have a great future ahead of us because we are Fidelity Bank.
We are Fidelity Bank.
We are passionate
About success.
and committed to building
Strong relationships.
through superior service.
We will be the best bank.
For our employees to work at,
our customers to bank with,
our shareholders to invest in,
and for our community to prosper.